up on this live Wednesday edition of DITV. Breaking news, a journalistic icon faces a sexual harassment claim.
And later, we tell you how one judge is keeping certain soldiers in the military.
We take a closer look at Iowa wrestling.
And we see how a particular Iowa tailgate has benefited children.
And find out who's winning the battle for the living room, fake Christmas trees or real ones, coming up in weather.
All that and more coming right up.
Don't go anywhere, DITV starts right now.
Good morning and thank you for tuning into this Wednesday morning broadcast of DITV. I'm Cole Johnson.
And I'm Mackenzie Cooper. Breaking news, NBC has just fired its morning news anchor, Matt Lauer, over a sexual harassment allegation. On their Twitter, NBC stated, quote, "On Monday night, we received a detailed complaint from a colleague about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace by Matt Lauer. As a result, we've decided to terminate his employment," end quote. This is the latest in a series of harassment allegations of a public figure. Lauer has yet to respond publicly to his termination, though this is his first time facing charges like this in 20 years of work.
We bring you the latest on the controversial transgender military ban last month. Washington, D.C. District Court Judge Colleen Collar-Cattell made headlines when she blocked the aforementioned ban. Now, though, she has gone a step further, stating that the United States military must allow the policies set forth by former President Barack Obama.
This means that transgender individuals not only continue to serve in the armed forces, but will receive the required medical care for their gender transition through the military. In her ruling, Judge Collar-Cattell stated, quote, "The Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of Homeland Security, with respect to the U.S. Coast Guard, shall maintain the currently effective policy regarding accession of transgender individuals into military service beyond January 1st, 2018. Until such time as the Secretary of Defense, after consulting with the Secretary of Homeland Security, and that any action by any of the defendants that changes the status quo is preliminarily enjoined," end quote.
Stick with DITV as we follow this issue further. Yesterday afternoon, CAB held a make and take event to benefit kids at the Children's Hospital. DITV reporter Jacob Gunther gives us the details.
If you find yourself near the Hawkeye Room, you may have stumbled upon students engaging in yet another CAB event. This one has a little bit of a twist attached to it. With the semester coming to a close, members of CAB are making one final push for the kids at the Children's Hospital. The Campus Activities Board hosted the Tie Blanket Make and Take FTK, an activity where students were able to put together blankets for the kids at the Stead Family Children's Hospital. The event that, according to Lily Algren, is creating positive feedback from the student body.
We've had a lot of people show up. They absolutely love the idea, and I think that it's just a really great way to let off some steam before finals start.
Participants also had a chance to make handwritten cards, with each being delivered to a child at the hospital. The small gesture of kindness is what Jen Hood says this Make and Take is all about.
The event was already in place, and so we just thought, why don't we partner with Dance Marathon and kind of give it to the kiddos and just really show them that we love them and care about them and that we're always thinking about them.
The Dance Marathon Committee will be personally delivering these gifts via ELF, giving hopeful wishes and placing a smile on their faces. Hopefully, with all these blankets being made today, they will keep the children warm for the rest of the winter. Here reporting at the Iowa Memorial Union, Jacob Gunther, DITV News.
Yesterday kicked off Shelter House's Out of the Cold campaign with a goal to raise over $100,000 by the end of the charitable season. Shelter House's development director, Angelica Vinetta, states that, quote, "The campaign aims to provide a warm, safe place to stay for anyone experiencing homelessness during Iowa's life-threatening winters," end quote. The campaign has already gotten a jumpstart of $2,500 and will be opening their winter emergency shelter earlier this week. For more on the story, check out the print edition of Daily Iowan on newsstands now. Well, Cole, we've been pretty lucky to have pretty nice weather this far in November, but unfortunately, the cold weather is coming.
Yeah, let's toss it over to Joe, who apparently thinks the cold weather is right around the corner with his snowman tie. Joe, what do you got for us?
Yeah, guys, I had to break out the tie for this New Year's and just the Christmas season coming. For many of us, with the passing of Thanksgiving marks the official start of the Christmas season. Lights are hung from houses, holiday decorations are practically everywhere, and many homes set out to find the perfect Christmas tree. Fake trees have increased in popularity in recent years in the United States. In a 2004 poll, ABC News, 58% of people who owned a fake Christmas tree. And in 2016, that number jumped up to 81%, according to the survey conducted by Nielsen on behalf of the American Christmas Tree Association. But consumers are leaning toward these artificial trees for numerous different reasons. Some suffer for allergies, others hope to save money, and many opt for a fake Christmas tree just for convenience. Share with us what kind of Christmas tree you and your family are planning on using this Christmas tree on our website. And moving on to Iowa City weather, be prepared to see some of those cloudy mornings, but to have mostly cloudy and sunny with a high of about 48 tonight. And tonight we'll see partly cloudy with a low about 36 degrees out there. And now let's take a look at our extended forecast. Thursday will be sunny with temperatures about 52 degrees on Thursday. Expect a cloudy weekend this coming weekend. Friday will be mostly sunny with some clouds reaching in the high in the low 50s. Saturday, expect to see mostly cloudy out there again with a high in the 50s. Sunday will have about 40% chance for rain with the highs in the low 50s. And Monday, we're going to see the rain stick around with the highs in the upper 50s. And guys, it's going to get colder out there, so be ready for that. That's your weather for the week. Back to you.
Thanks, Joe. The University of Iowa Department of Transportation launched a ride-sharing network about a year ago. DITV reporter Kaylin Cluck visited the department to learn some rideshare safety tips for holiday break travel.
For students without cars, finding a safe ride home for holiday breaks can be a challenge. Ride-sharing is a popular option for students without the means to drive themselves home. A little over a year ago, the Iowa Department of Transportation launched UI Rideshare, a network to match students and faculty with other members of the university community in order to find rides to their destinations. The department said over 900 people used the system in its first year, and they hope it will continue to grow. The system allows you to create a trip profile and search for drivers with a similar destination and departure time.
If you're using like a Facebook group or something like that, like there's a lot of personal information people probably could get from you just from your profile. And what's really nice about this is it really just makes you a person who's like, I want to go from point A to point B, and I'm a female student at the University of Iowa, and I will ride with female students.
The Department of Parking and Transportation offers a few safety tips when it comes to riding home with someone you didn't previously know. First, meet the person beforehand in a public place like a library or coffee shop. Don't give out your email or phone number before you're comfortable meeting in person. Be sure your driver knows your exact departure or return time goal before the ride. And tell a parent or guardian when you're leaving, and make sure they have your driver's contact information. Planning these things ahead can help you make it home for the holidays more quickly and safely. For DITV News, I'm Kaylin Cluck.
While there is a lot of focus on the always exciting bowl game, it looks like some may have leaked this year's destination for the Hawkeye football team. Tickets for the Music City Bowl were listed on the Iowa's official website as of 3:15 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon. This page was removed by 3:30 p.m. later that day. As you can see here, it looks like someone in the athletics was really excited to go to Nashville, but we won't find that out until Sunday.
Well, I mean, I'm rooting for Nashville too. I think it would be an absolute blast, so I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll wait till Sunday. Let's toss over to the sports studio for more on Hawkeye athletics. Guys?
With the regular season of Iowa football now over, this leaves time for winter sports to officially take over.
Iowa wrestling season is now in full effect, along with many other sports starting up their seasons.
With the Hawks welcoming in their first Big Ten opponent of the season, there are still some questions as to who's going to be in the starting lineup. But nevertheless, they all say they're ready to go.
And I love the tools that our guys have. And I'll tell you what, when they're bringing it, then they're entertaining. The fans are going to get into it. Swing the crowd your way, swing the energy your way. Go out there and have a lot of fun out there.
I think about at the D1 level, you're never going to run across any easy opponent. And so getting ready for this kid, like I'm getting ready for any other match, and focusing on, not letting guys score. on me right off the bat, like I've done in past matches.
Just keep doing what we're doing, our practices, getting ready, keeping our weight under control, doing everything right, and getting ready.
Illinois should be an easy victory for the Hawks, but the Illini do have the most dynamic wrestler in the country in Isaiah Martinez, where they could score some bonus points.
Either way, it should be a fun meet to watch. In other wrestling news, sophomore Michael Kemmerer was named Big Ten Wrestler of the Week, announced by the league office on Tuesday. He is currently ranked number 3 in the country at 157 pounds and won by an 18-5 decision against 7th-ranked BJ Clayton on November 24th.
Kemmerer is 4-0 so far this season. Last season he placed 3rd at the NCAA Championships. Since then, he has won 8 straight matches, with 3 of his last 6 being against top 7 opponents. This Big Ten Conference weekly honor was Kemmerer's first and the first one for the team this season.
Football wrapped up their regular season last week, and unfortunately that means tailgating season is over too. But our very own Lucy Rodine gives a look at one tailgate that goes the extra mile.
This year, the Hawkeye football wave to the Children's Hospital has generated national attention for the kids. But one Hawkeye tailgate has been raising money for those children long before the first quarter wave.
Well, Hawks to Grow is a conglomeration of 8 couples that have come together just to tailgate. We're a big tailgate team. So we started doing this about 10 years ago. About 7 years ago, we started doing a little pregame celebration, a little beverage or two. And people would say, oh, hey, let me give you something for that. And they give us a tip. And we said, you know what? We don't need the money. We're just going to give that to the kids' hospital. 32 years ago, they saved our son's life. And it just seemed like the right thing to do.
Hawks to Go has raised over $75,000 for the children. And next season, they hope you'll come by, take a shot, and make a donation.
Just stop on by. Just stop by, say hi, enjoy a little time with us, maybe have a shot. If they want to give us a tip for our good service that we provide, that's great. And we'll just make sure that all of that goes to the Children's Hospital.
Just come by. We're right behind Stella. Everybody's welcome. Come up to the trailer, say hi, give a donation, even if it's just $1 or $2. Every dollar is appreciated. We love it.
Although there won't be any more football at Kinnick Stadium this year, you can find the Hawks to Go tailgate back at 120 Gulfview Avenue next year. Reporting from Iowa City, Iowa, this has been Lucy Rodine, DI TV Sports.
Well, Natalie, when next season rolls around, I'll be sure to stop by the Hawks to tailgate.
Yeah, Casey, I'll have to tag along with you. Announced yesterday was news that senior Josie Jewell and junior Josh Jackson were named first team All Big Ten. Jewell earns this honor by leading the Big Ten and ranking 3rd nationally in tackles. He recorded 426 career tackles, making him 5th all-time in program history.
Jackson is tied as the national leader with 7 interceptions this season and earned all-conference recognition for his first time. He is also tied for 2nd with interception return touchdowns and 3rd in interception return yards. He also started all 12 games this season and recorded himself 47 tackles. It is safe to say that these 2 athletes really stepped up this season defensively for Iowa.
Yes, although Iowa football drew to a close, we have updates on what bowl game Iowa receives, and we'll provide coverage on that game this winter. The Iowa women's basketball team will take on Florida State tonight in Carver Hawkeye Arena at 7 p.m.
So tune in tomorrow morning as we will have updates from the game. Guys, back to you.
Each Wednesday, we here at DATV are proud to bring you the ICAC Animal of the Week. This is reserved for that one special animal of the Animal Care and Adoption Center who is ready to meet their new family.
This week's Animal of the Week is Lily. Lily is a very sweet girl and enjoys being loved on by anyone. She's a hound mix and is soft and gentle to play with.
Lily is great with kids of all ages. She does well with other dogs as long as they get a proper introduction. She's not a big fan of cats. Lily's an escape artist and will run if she gets the opportunity.
And Lily would benefit from great training after she is adopted until she's comfortable with her new home.
And that'll do it for us on this edition of DITV. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.